Hi, welcome to my new video for beginners. A stone bridge may look simple, but even a small mistake in perspective can ruin the entire structure. Let's draw it in one-point perspective step by step and see why each line matters. Okay, let's get started without wasting any time. I start by drawing the horizon line. I draw the horizon line a bit close to the top edge of the paper. Then I put a point near the right edge of the paper on the horizon line. This point is the vanishing point we will use in the drawing. Okay, let's start by drawing the entrance of the bridge. I am drawing a rectangle right here. Then I will draw another rectangle of the same size on the right side. Try to draw both of them aligned. I am going to add a horizontal rectangle on top of both of them. And finally, I put a small triangle at the top of each of them. I think this was the most important part of the drawing. If you place these two incorrectly, your next steps will be wrong. So, you should be careful at this stage. Okay, let's keep going. Now I will connect these two with straight lines to the vanishing point. If you have trouble drawing straight lines, you can use a ruler. And it's best to draw your lines lightly. That way, if you make a mistake, it's easy to correct. Once you've finished drawing, you can go over the lines to make them darker. Good. The bridge looks like it goes on forever, right? So let's draw the end of the bridge. Don't get bogged down in the details while doing this. You can finish the job with a few short lines. That's it. Now it's time for the stones. Trust me, this is a piece of cake. First, divide the columns at the entrance with horizontal lines. Then connect each horizontal line to the vanishing point. Okay, now let's make the stones by dividing these rows with short vertical lines. As you move further away, remember to make the distance between the vertical lines smaller. In one-point perspective, as a rule, all vertical lines should be drawn parallel to the right and left edges of the paper, and all horizontal lines should be drawn parallel to the top and bottom edges of the paper. So draw the vertical lines of the stones parallel to the right and left edges of the paper. Let's draw the bridge floor using the vanishing point. Great. It looks good, right? Okay, we've now finished everything related to perspective. The next step is to draw the river flowing under the bridge and the background. When drawing the river, don't draw the edges too straight. Add a few curved lines. Adding a few trees to the background is good for enhancing the depth. Adding things related to nature rather than artificial things won't cause you too much difficulty. You can add as much detail as you like. However, don't get too bogged down in the details. Your main priority should be the bridge, because it is in the foreground and takes up the most space on the paper. In short, give priority to the most eye-catching object when it comes to details. Since this video is about perspective, I won't go into detail about shading. Shading is a whole other ballgame with its own set of rules. I will quickly show you how it works to give you an idea. The best advice I can give you is to start with lighter tones and gradually move towards darker ones. Keep in mind, it's a piece of cake to darken a light area, but it's a real challenge to lighten a dark area. This bridge has likely seen better days thanks to Mother Nature and years of use. To show the wear and tear on the bridge, it would be good to deform the stones on the walls and floor a little. It also makes the drawing look more realistic. Of course, we will do that using the power of shading. At the end of the drawing, you will see briefly how to do this. The perspective needs patience and plenty of practice. But once you grasp the logic, you'll never forget it for the rest of your life. Keep practicing and move on to the next drawing when you're ready. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.